very often, and for media,
Yes,
ganon,
the idea,
sa media,
is
pagka
that,
may nagsalitang isang bishop lang, kahit sinong bishop, Philippine bishop
Yes,
say.
yes.
Di ba? So,
Oo.
but when is that accurate and when is that inaccurate?
When the president of the CBCP speaks about about something they have agreed upon. No? Otherwise, it's one person in the conference.
Yung iba nga retired na eh.
Yeah, exactly.
Retired na.
Oo,
Speaking
oo.
pa rin for the
Yeah.
Philippine Church.
Yeah.
Mas buka minsan yung mga ganun eh.
Well, speaking of speaking out, are you planning anything for the elections, the church? Will you make any effort to influence voters to create an informed vote, for example, not naman for any particular candidate, but to focus on certain issues?
As always, the CBCP gives guidelines on how to choose the candidates that they will vote for. No? Laging ganon, guidelines. The CBCP, no bishop will ever say, vote for this person, vote for that. No? Laging guidelines, because that's our role, no? To help our people make informed decisions.
So meron ng mga issues ngayon, in particular, that you are focusing on?
For example,
apart from EJK, of course.
Yeah. Last Ash Wednesday, Archbishop Soc Villegas already gave. There was a video that he released on social media that is intended to help, no, to guide, and dun lumabas yung idea na we are not pushing for Catholic values alone, for what we want as a church. We are, and it is free. People are free to vote for non-Catholic voters by all means, no. But importante yung ang Pilipino makadiyos, no? Makadiyos. There are values that we need to look for. The right to life, protection for women, no, truth, honesty is very, very important. We cannot set aside these values.
May tinutukoy kayong kandidato eh.
I did not mention any name.
Okay. No, but in all seriousness, Father, do you think Filipinos understand this whole notion of separation of church and state? Because frankly, sometimes it seems to me that it has been co-opted against you.
Yeah.
I mean, at a certain point, clearly, the state dapat hindi manghimasok sa reliyon. But coming the other way, the messaging is that, tingnan niyo yung church violating the principle of separation of church and state. And when that happens, it's as if the church is ineffective to counter that. Wait, no, we have a moral voice.
Allow me to say this. As a priest, I have 3 functions. That's the prophetic function, the priestly function, and the governing function. It is our duty to preach and, if needed, to speak in a prophetic voice, just like John the Baptist. If wrong is taking place, if someone is really violating the commandments of God, we are duty-bound to speak out.
Yes, but Father, there have been these anecdotal, and people have proudly posted it on social media. I mean, I'm not talking about Duterte, I'm not talking about EJK. I'm talking about, for example, everything from RH to, when the church speaks out on social issues. There are, anecdotally, pailan-ilan who will say, I walked out because the church is meddling in politics. We should walk out when the church starts to speak out on very political issues. And that seems to me as if Filipinos don't, a lot of Filipinos don't actually understand what we mean by separation of church and state.
Very true. And there are also Filipino Catholics who do not understand why the church needs to speak on moral issues. Merong ayaw lang talaga, no? But then, whether you like it or not, we will continue preaching. We will continue speaking as prophets because that is our mandate from God. As an ordained priest, that is a duty that I have. And if I will keep quiet, then I will not be faithful to my duty as a priest.
And considering everything that's happened in the past 3 years, can we expect more political engagement from the church going to 2022? not this election, but 2022, when we will change a president?
Political engagement, we should not be involved
Or
in
involvement
partisan
in
politics.
governance?
Governance
Governance
hindi din
issues.
because that is not our, you're talking of priests, we should not be involved in governance, no? But whenever there is a moral issue, then we will speak up.
Moral dimension to governance, you mean?
Yes,
Then you will
whenever there
speak
is a moral issue in governance, whenever values are violated,
So human rights, you're talking about
Yes.
human rights, of course, freedoms,
the right,
corruption.
yes,
Corruption
the
as
right,
well.
the protection of women, protection of minors,
Lahat-lahat na yan ng
yeah,
governance.
the poor,
Yep.